What's up, guys? I Fix It in Your Face. Don't forget, I have a Facebook that you guys can join if you have questions about anything in the video or anything in regards to anything motorcycle, scooter, fix-it stuff. Join my Facebook. It's an easy way to get in contact with me and get you the help you need. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, all that good stuff, man. I make these videos for you guys. I don't make them for me. You can help me by dropping a subscription. Join the Facebook. I'm telling you, man, join the Facebook. If you're trying to get in contact with me, it's the easiest way to do it. Okay? Don't forget, everything you need is in the description below of the video. Let's get started. What's going on there, guys? So I bought this bike and it had a damaged stay door cover. As you can see, they tried to patch it. I ordered a new cover. We're gonna go ahead and take the old one off. To do that, you have to remove the bottom plastic panel underneath the bike that attaches to this one right here. And then you have to remove this panel. I'm not gonna pull the panel completely. I'm just gonna move it enough like this that I can get underneath it and work. Instead of pulling the entire panel, that's as far as I'm gonna go with it. It might be a little bit more frustrating, but that'll be okay. So yeah, I'm gonna set you guys on the tripod. I'm gonna lower the tripod so you can kind of see what's going on. And I'll try to get you in at a good angle. And we'll get this cracking away. I gotta go get my scraper. I won't be putting a gasket behind it because everybody that basically put a gasket behind it in all the videos I've seen, it immediately started leaking again. So we're just gonna do one out of gasket maker and let it sit overnight, and then tomorrow we'll refill the oil. So let's go ahead and get this kicked off. First we gotta crack all those Allen bolts loose. I have my Allen kit down there. And then we got to scrape it off, clean both sides of the engine case or the stay door case, and then we'll go ahead and put the gasket maker on the new cover, slap it on there, and then we'll go ahead and reassemble the plastics and add the oil back to it tomorrow. So it's going to sit overnight and cure, basically. So let me set up the camera. We'll get started here on this 600 GSX 600F. Alrighty, guys, make sure you have an oil pan and a couple rags close by and handy, because the moment you pop this cover off, it's going to start to leak. So luckily I don't need too much room here. Let's figure out which one of these it is. Probably a 5 if I had to take a guess. And I was correct. There's one. Wow, that was a lot of work. I got all the bolts out. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna need your oil pan. And because we don't care about this case, I'm gonna, yeah, see, that broke. I'm gonna pry on things a little bit and see if we can free this case up. There it goes. Here comes the oil. Jeez. Whew. Man, oh man. All right. We don't care about this case because, obvious reasons, we're replacing it. So that one can get set aside. This thing is going to need to drain all night, basically. Get the majority of the rest of the oil out of there. It just needs to sit and drain. If you guys want to see what we're looking at here, there you go. The new case is over there. All the bolts are still lined up. Tomorrow I'll put the new sealer around here after we clean it real good. Get all the oil off, because you cannot have oil in between here and the new case, and then it needs to sit and cure properly and then get tightened down. Clearly they just slapped it on there, didn't clean the case properly. Oil started leaking back through it again even after the patch job. So there's a proper way to do things, and then there's these guys' way to do things, and that's what we ended up with. So we'll finish this in the AM. All right, guys, see if I can show you what's going on here now. So I let it drain all night, and then I scraped off all the old orange gasket sealer, as you can see, and I've now prepped it for the new gasket sealer, which I'll be putting on here in a minute. But I just want to say here that make sure you wipe this down good with like Dawn dish soap. Get a little rag like this, Dawn dish soap, and get all the oil off. You don't want any oil on the mating surface at all. Otherwise, that's how you end up with leaks, and that's exactly what they did last time. They didn't clean this properly, and so ended up with a bunch of leaks. So if you're gonna do this, do it right. Let it cure properly. When you first put this on, do not tighten the bolts down all the way. Just go until they're just firm, and then let it cure like that, and then tighten it down after it cures the case. So you're just going till each one is firm all the way around. Okay, because if you compress it when the gasket sealer is on there and it's fresh, all it's going to do is squeeze it all out, right? The idea is that you're making a gasket, so you go until these are firm, right? It gives it a chance to cure with a layer, and then when that layer dries, then you can push down on it and it becomes a gasket. See what I'm saying? Instead of squeezing it all out the sides of the case, well, you understand. So let me get some gasket sealer around here and we'll get started. Alright guys, so as you can see, the gasket sealer has been pushed out of the sides, and that's only with me just firm tightening them. So I did put a good amount on there because I want it to be a good seal, you know. So let's see if I can focus in on this. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. Whatever. New case is on there. You can see all the bolts are all the way around. There is a little gasket sealer coming out of each spot, and that's what I want. Okay, I want it to be like that, but I'm not going to tighten these down until after they cure. So all I've done now is just go a little bit past finger tight, so it's got a good squish against it, right? And it's created a good flat seal all the way across, but I haven't crushed them down. Okay, I'm going to wait till this cures, and then we're going to crush them, because we want it to harden. If it's still liquid and soft like that when we do it, it's just going to push it all out, you know, and then it'll be almost metal on metal, which is so pointless, and you haven't created a gasket at all. You get what I'm saying, guys? So no squishing. Wait until it cures. So read the back of your you know, sealer and find out what the cure time is, and then after it cures, then you can crank them down, right? Then you've created a rubber gasket, and then after that you can add your oil, put your fairings back on, and you should be good to go. So there you go, guys. The cover was ordered on eBay. The old one was in very bad shape. Oh, you can see it leaking through. See, that was the problem, was that it was leaking through, and yep, just escaping. So we decided to solve that problem. I mean, I don't know why it wasn't done in the first place when it first happened, because honestly, the cover is ridiculously cheap. They're like $23 for the new cover, aftermarket, but works fine. So there you go. That pretty much wraps up this bike. All I have to do is wait for the new battery to come in. We're going to put the new battery on, and then I'll slap the lower plastics back on there, and this bike is done. Here we go, all done, ready for a new owner. A few little tiny cosmetic things left if the new person wants to take over. That cover's been replaced, new seal's been put on there, plastics are back on the bottom, everything's done there, new clutch handle installed, new brake pads, everything. She's ready to rip, Tater Chip. Ready to rip. Who needs a bike? Who needs a bike? I love finishing projects. I really do. This bike only has, it's a 2001. Who's sounding off down there? And it has, let's see here, 20,147 miles for a 2001. Not very many miles. It rips. It's not the fastest bike in the world because it's a detuned 600, but it's quick enough. It's a fun bike, great starter platform for somebody thinking about getting into sport bikes. So all you really need at this point is mirrors, which are 20 bucks, and some new covers, which you can get from eBay. All the lights work, everything works. I've taken care of all the mechanical stuff. The bike is 100% ready to roll. It's, yeah, there you go. I even put a new blacked out windshield on it for you.
Are you sure this is okay? You're in country, dude. Live a little. Now, she's pretty sensitive, so go easy on the throttle, okay? All right.